Yo, what's going on everybody? TJ here, and today's video is going to be a little bit different. I'm actually going to start off by sharing my most recent experiences with options trading in the stock market, and then afterwards I want to share something new that I've been really working on a lot lately. So before we get into what that could be, let's check out what is going on with the stock market. All right, so what do we have going on with my stock journey here? So last video we saw I got hit by a $720 losing trade. Took that as a nice lesson, not a loss. It is a lesson. We don't lose here, we just either win or learn. So took that as a nice lesson and continued on. So did another cover call on GoPro, just keep chipping the price away at my GoPro stocks. Got $6 on that one. Did it again on GoPro. The market was really volatile. As you can see, I was starting to get a little bit of faulty on my trades. So I waited to see what the trend was actually going to be. And I noticed that we had a bit of a bull trend in the market. Took advantage of that, made $42. Let's see. Today it is October 11th. So the market is actually rebounded, going back up again. But this trend here is what I caught and saw to make some money on. All right. Go back into the journal. Did another cover call on GoPro. And then something crazy happened. I did another cover call on my GoPro at $5, and GoPro just released a new GoPro, the Hero 9, and I'm not exactly sure what it was, but something made that stock freaking soar. And I ended up selling all of my shares on this trade, because if it hits $5 and it closes over $5, like, you get exercise, you know, you lose the shares. Remember that I went in at $4.86. So for me to sell it at $5, that's profit. Like, I don't care. The essential cost, I ended up, by doing all these cover calls, I really ended up paying $414 to buy it at $4.86, right? So it's like I bought it at $4.14, sold it at $5, $14 profit, plus all of the cover calls, which I believe, what is that? 86 minus 14 is 72. So that's $72 of, oh wait, no, I'm sorry, 72 plus 14. So back to 86. All right, so I actually made $86 on GoPro by doing all these cover calls. Pretty awesome strategy. I'm really happy with GoPro. I'm gonna probably try and get back in there and buy some more shares. Now we're going to be doing a different strategy, which I will show you when we are back in the market. Today's Sunday, so the market reopens on Monday, tomorrow, and I will show you guys how that works, how I can get a discounted, I can either make money or buy discounted stocks. Now I'm going to show you how to do that, and we're going to get back into GoPro again. Really excited for it. I love this strategy, and I love playing it on GoPro because I love this company. All right. Currently, I'm in an Iron Condor on Netflix. Look at this. We got a nice channel here. As long as it stays in between these two for the next 5 days, so on Friday, then we're good to go. As you can see on this little thin orange line, that is a support, or I'm sorry, that is a resistance level where it's had trouble breaking and staying above. I know it did break here, but it hit here, so I'm going to use that as a pretty strong resistance level. And then look at how many times it's tried to break support down here and just never did. So I'm feeling pretty damn confident that it's not going to break this level either. So as long as it stays in between these two, then we're making money. USO. This USO stock I really thought was going to do well, but it looks like I'm going to end up taking a little bit of a loss on it. I mean, I had the right idea, you know, like it was going up so nice and steady, and then like something happened right here, and now it's just like going sideways right at the end of my trade. But that's okay. I'll just take a little bit of a cut and we'll keep playing with winning trades. As long as I'm making more than I'm losing, then I'm making more overall. And that is the key, and that is the recipe for success. And that's what I've been doing. So my journal right now, my account, I'm not going to click this because it shows my actual account information, like my numbers and shit, but I will tell you that my account is at $6,700 right now. So that is definitely nice and growing. Total profit loss is $799 profit, and my win ratio is almost 90%. So I win almost 90% of my trades, and I've made 48 trades this year and won about 90% of them. So that's what's going on with the stock market. Love doing this. Going to continue on. Here, I just want to show you guys something real quick. This is my other YouTube channel where I do skateboarding and do different trick battles, skate park tours. Sometimes do how-tos, sometimes I do reviews. But I just made this header today, really, really proud of it. For people who come to the channel, the subscribe button is right here. It tells them to subscribe. And if they watch it on a television, then it expands and you have the Access Progression TV channel. Just wanted to show you guys that because that's just like another thing that I love to do, another little passion of mine is my skateboarding, BMX, skimboarding, snow skating, extreme sports, etc. channel. All right, now we're going to move back to the GoPro footage and tell you guys what is going on new in my life. Cool. So as you guys can see, I'm having an absolute blast trading stocks. I mean, it's just like, it's like a video game to me. I love it. It's so much fun. Positive $799 so far. I'm only still in my first year of trading options. So really, really happy with that, and just going to keep on learning more and continue to progress and grow and grow and grow. So what is new and exciting for me? First off, I want to explain something. This channel is really something that I want to have to be able to look back on, because I know that I'm putting in a lot of work right now. Like for the past like 10 years even, I've been just like doing so much mindset work, learning so much, reading so many books, taking so much action in so many various different business adventures. And I just want to be able to look back and see like this journey that I've gone on, you know? So I know that not too many people are probably going to be subscribing right now. However, I do feel like, by the way, I don't really mind that either. This is really something personal for me, but for those that do want to follow along on the journey, then feel free to subscribe. And I will try to share as many tips and tricks, including in this video, of what I'm learning along the way. And I do feel like the channel in the future is probably going to get pretty big, because I do know that I am going to reach a nice level of success with my finances. So yeah, yeah, that's pretty much what the channel is really all about, plus the adventures that I've been going on along the way. So now that we're past that, what exactly is it that is my next venture? So right now I'm 28 years old. Tori and I have been traveling a lot for the past 6 months, almost 7 months now. We have gone all the way across to the West Coast. I believe we hit 25 different states, came back, then we went down south, drove to Key West, stayed there for a little bit, Fort Lauderdale, stayed there for a little bit. Now we're back again, and we just got our passports in. Really excited about that. Let me show you guys. Boom. Official passport. So cool. So excited to use this thing. And what else we got? International driving permits. Tori and I both. So we are legally able to drive vehicles in pretty much any other country because we are legal to do it in America, and this documentation will allow us to legally do it in any other country as well. Stoked. But that's not this venture that I'm trying to talk to you guys about. So it's really interesting because this is something that I always really didn't have an interest in. And I knew that at some point in the future I would. And it just hit me like a brick. And I'm ready for it. This venture is real estate. So yeah, I didn't care at all about real estate. Like, I wanted to get into it, but it was just like so boring to me. But now, Tori and I are deciding, do we keep traveling? We keep going out to different countries, or do I buy a property? Because we keep coming back to my parents' place here in New Jersey. And while I'm very thankful that I have this as an option, it does feel really nice when we have our own place. So it's time to move. It's time to really get on that. And of course, being an entrepreneur, I'm going to think of how can I benefit from this experience, you know, because like, who wants to pay for rent all the freaking time? So I just got really into real estate. I've been listening to Rich Dad Poor Dad book by Robert Kiyosaki, which is great. It talks all about buying assets and not buying liabilities. What is an asset? What is a liability? In the book, it is an asset is something that puts money into your pocket. A liability is something that takes money out of your pocket. Very simple definitions of both of those things, but it's pretty good overall broad definition of what those two words mean. Also have been playing the game Cash Flow by Robert Kiyosaki, so that's been really cool. Learning a lot, learning about small deal properties, selling them to get bigger deal stocks and properties, using that money to get out of the rat race and reach full financial freedom. So real estate, I've been learning a lot, been watching a lot of videos. Bigger Pockets YouTube channel has been phenomenal for me so far. So I also bought a course on Instagram from somebody who was doing like a little course on real estate, paid $40 for that. And that gave me a really nice intro level to real estate. So I learned that what you can do is get an FHA loan where you only need to put 3.5% down on a property as long as you are living there. But it can be a multifamily property, duplex, triplex, fourplex, something like that. So you live in one of the units, you rent out the other units, they pay for your mortgage, your equity goes up. What is equity? Just learned this because this is a word that I've heard a million times and never really clicked, and now it clicks. Equity is pretty much how much it's worth for you minus how much you have left to pay, right? So whatever you've already like paid for, or however much like the value of the property is, minus the mortgage, minus whatever is left to pay it off, that number right there is your equity. So it's like your income minus your expenses. That's like your equity, right, of this property. But I suppose it could go for anything. So I've been learning a lot about that, learning about the BRRRR method, where you buy something. I also learned, this is really, really key, real estate investing, you make your money when you buy your property. So you want to buy, you want to negotiate, you want to buy under market value. That way, your property instantly is worth more than you paid for it. You get a property, $300,000 property, you end up negotiating, pay $280,000 for it, $280,000 for it, but you only need to put 3.5% down because it's an FHA loan, right? So you don't even need to put that much money into it. You can control a lot of property off of a small investment. Really, really cool. So you pay $280,000. That's already $20,000 into your pocket right off the bat because you bought the property. Fix it up a little bit, value goes up, it's now even worth more. That is how you make money right away when you buy a property. And that is an amazing way to get into real estate right now, using the BRRRR method. Buy a property, rehab it, right? Make the value go up by fixing it up. Buy, rehab, rent it out, get a tenant, refinance it, because now the value is going to be worth a lot more, and then repeat. And that is how you can grow a nice real estate portfolio. That's what I plan on doing. However, not just quite yet. And the reason why is because the whole coronavirus thing happened. Interest rates on mortgages is extremely low right now, and I think that that's actually a trick because it's trying to get people to buy right now. And I know that the cost of all these properties is actually extremely high right now. Like everything is so expensive in real estate. Like all these properties are at like a high peak, and if you're a seller, that is awesome. But if you're a buyer like me, I'm a first-time buyer trying to buy my first real estate property, that is not where I want to be. So through YouTube and even on Instagram, I have been seeing from experts that the market is going to be crashing. So I'm going to continue my education, continue learning about real estate, keep trading stocks, keep saving up money. And when this crash in the real estate market does happen and all these prices drop down, that is when I'm making my jump and I'm going to get my first investment property. So that is my update, and that's what I've been learning right now. If you guys did find value of this video, give it a thumbs up, please. It really does help for other people to find this value. If not, no big deal. This is something that I want to be able to look back on, but I do also want to help share my knowledge along the way as well. If you want to see more of this journey, more tips and more things that I'm learning along the way, then feel free to subscribe to the channel and keep an eye out for the next video. I will catch you guys on the next one. Later.